What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Selena, and I am so very grateful to have you here exchanging your energy here with me on the interwebs. For today's video, I will be showing you a couple of book recommendations that I have for you who may be starting or already on your own spiritual journey. With everything that's happening in the world, whether it's with the social justice issues, the global pandemic, and now even all the fires that are going on, it is so very important to pay attention to your internal well-being so that we can muster up all the light to share with the world and really create change. I do recognize the privileges that go with spirituality and spiritual well-being, in which not everyone has the access to just shut off the world and just pay attention to your inner home and be positive in these crazy times right now. But I wanted to share with you the books that have been really helping me stay grounded and have ignited self-reflection, and which has been really positive and has been really helpful, especially during quarantine and everything like that. But before we get started, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. First, I'd like to note, for those of you who are just beginning your spiritual journey, spirituality does not have to look a certain way. You don't necessarily need the books, you don't necessarily need the crystals. These are just helpful tools to build the connection with this realm of thinking. But in order to find peace and tranquility, you already have everything that you need, and you already are everything that you need. But these books are just a roadmap to just bring you back to yourself. So, what is spirituality? To me, it's tuning into a higher consciousness and connection to the physical manifestations of the external world. Now, what does that mean? Some of you are probably just like, what is she talking about? Well, essentially, spirituality to me is just being aware of everything that you think, the way that you are, just your humanness in connection to the world around us and the vibrational energy that surrounds us and the physical world, whether it's like plants, whether it's our human interactions, and whether it's our jobs and everything like that. So just incorporating the elements of our own internal well-being and just who we are, the essence of our soulness really, and how that relates to who we are in this physical world. I hope that makes sense. Now onto the books. So the first book that I want to talk about is The 4 Agreements. This is a really easy book to read, really easy to understand, which made the concept so accessible. Essentially, this book provides 4 mantras to live by in order to release the human conflicts that we have with our daily interactions. I don't want to spoil it, but one of my favorite ones is don't take everything personally. And that has just allowed me to release the impact and the hold that people's words have on my life. So, really love this, definitely recommend. And with all the books that I mentioned, I'll be sure to leave them down below so that you can check them out for yourself. The next book I want to talk about is Vibrate Higher Daily by Lala Delia. I love this book because it provides tactical steps on how to assess vibrational energy around you and also the vibrational energy that you put out. If that is a concept that may seem very foreign to you, this is a really great book to just break it down on what it means and how we can utilize it for our benefit and to just better ourselves. And her book is just like really aesthetic and like really easy to understand. Again, makes it very accessible for many people. But one quote that I have here that stood out to me was, how you journey and treat people is your vibration. How people journey and treat you is theirs. I appreciate that she relates these lessons to her experience of being a Black woman and how she navigates in the world. So, highly recommend Vibrate Higher Daily. Again, we'll link it down below. If I'm sitting lower and lower, it's just because I'm changing my seating position just to be comfortable. My leg will fall asleep or something, so this is just where I am now. But moving on to the next book. This book has honestly changed my life, and I do not mean that in the lightest sense, and that is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been just blasting this book all over my stories because it is just so good. I'm personally someone who dwells in the past and often gets overwhelmed by the future, and especially in uncertain times like this, it is just so easy to do so. But this book is a constant reminder of the importance of remaining present and how that can really impact your perspective on everyday life. It is amazing. Here is a quote that I marked to share, but if you can see, I've literally marked up all like I annotated all in this book, all the notes, because there's just so many good things in here. But one that I marked is, this is just my personal annotation, but you are who you are looking for. More time doesn't allow freedom. You are free right now. Love it. And let me get a channeled message for you all. Same one. Another channeled message. It's literally the same one again. Okay, well, that's the message that you needed to hear, so there you go. This book also touches on things like happiness, enlightened relationships, and also how to be an observer of your own thoughts. So I love this book so much. Couldn't recommend this any more than I already do, but yes, power of now. Last is Chakras for Beginners, and this was actually a recommendation by the beautiful Janae Aiko. You know, if she recommends it, it's legit. But I love this book because it's just so easy to understand. Again, it's for beginners. Honestly, no matter how far you are in your spiritual journey, I feel like there's always so much to learn, and you can always just be in that state of beginner and humbleness and just be open to all the new ideas and circumstances and everything like that. So this book is really easy to understand because it is for beginners, and it just elaborates on what the chakras are, each and every single one of them, and how that can manifest in your emotions and in your actions and behaviors. So we may not realize it, but like the chakras do have an impact on the way that we can see the world, the way that we can view our problems. I love that this book shows like how you know these chakras are in disalignment and how you will know that they are in alignment, and it provides really easy meditations. If you're new to meditation, it provides like great prompts for you to think about, and I think they also have an audiobook to where the author can read you the meditations and guide you through it. So really love this book. It's really great. I just finished this last week, and it's been really great implementing these meditations in my daily routine. Just an honorable mention is Peace is Every Step. I haven't finished yet. Another one of Janae Aiko's recommendations, but I haven't finished this one yet, but I can just speak on what I've read so far. This is by Thich Nhat Hanh, who is a very world-renowned spiritual leader. He's even worked with people like Martin Luther King and I think like the Pope in Spain, and he's done such great work all around the world that's surrounding spiritual wellness, non-violence, and everything like that. I like that this book touches on ways that you can implement peace in your daily life. You don't need a mindfulness center to do meditation. You don't need to be a spiritual scholar to access peace, and everyone has available to them. So I love that this book touches on those things. Great recommendation, and I love it so far. I can't wait to get to the end. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below if you've read these books, your reactions to them, what you thought about them, or if you have any other recommendations to share with everyone else. Please leave that down below. I've been wanting to read one book a month, so I've been really interested to see any other books out there. To see what I'm doing outside of these videos, be sure to hit me up on IG. That's at Selena.Reycasa. If you ever need someone to talk to, any questions about these books or anything at all in general, please be sure to hit me up on there. I would love to have a conversation with you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can stay updated for all my future posts. Sending you all love, light, and good energy. And until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace!